Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today, as you guys can tell from the title, we have our guinea pig right here. We're gonna be doing a facial on him today. I'm not a professional, as you guys know, so if you're an esthetician or you know the proper way to like do certain things, don't come for me, because yeah, we're just gonna do what I know. He wanted a facial, so I felt like it would be fun to like make it into a video, so that's what we're gonna do today. So just stay tuned. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm going ahead and steaming his face. This is basically going to prep his skin for the entire facial. It opens up his pores and it's also going to make his skin moist so that we can go in with our cleanser. So this is the Gentle Facial Cleanser by Burt's Bees, and I am so sorry you guys, but every single product that I use in this video is going to be upside down. While I was filming, I didn't realize that I was showing the products from my vantage point instead of the camera's vantage point, so just bear with me. But I'll list everything in the description below so that you guys can know exactly what I used. So now I'm just going to swaddle his face in a hot towel, being careful to not suffocate him by leaving his nose and mouth out. But this is basically just going to get rid of all of that cleanser. So now we're going back in with the steam, and I'm sure you guys have heard about the Indian clay mask, but if you haven't, this is what it looks like. You basically just want to use glass and plastic. You never want to use anything metal while you're mixing this up. You can use water, but I used apple cider vinegar, which you can also use. It does bubble when you use apple cider vinegar. That's normal, but I definitely put too much, and so when I'm mixing it, it's like not the right consistency, as you can see. But this is the right consistency. This is kind of what you want. It's not too runny, it's not too thick. This is like perfect. So if you don't know, this mask basically helps to pull everything out of your skin, so dirt, oil, the works. And the reason why I'm having him steam while I'm putting the mask on is so that it has the best opportunity to grab hold of all of the stuff that's in his skin, because his pores are still open. Of course, you don't have to steam while you put this mask on. You can just put it on and let it dry, but I just feel like this might be the best way to do it. So after the steam, I just let him sit for a little bit to let the mask semi-dry, but I didn't want it to dry fully because I still wanted to be able to wipe it off. So as you can see, it's a little on the dry side, but not too dry. So now we're going to move on to exfoliating, and this is the Sukin Revitalizing Facial Scrub. back in with a second coat with my hands just because I just want to make sure that the facial scrubber didn't miss anything, and I wanted his skin to get the full benefit of the little beads inside of the scrub. Also, he claims that this is like the most relaxing part of skincare, and I'm pretty sure right here he's like fully asleep. Yeah. So now it's extraction time. Very exciting for some people, but unfortunately Joshua's skin is like basically perfect. The only thing that he has is like some buildup in his nose. So I'm just taking the little scraper and I'm scraping all that buildup, and you can see it on the edge of the scraper. We definitely were getting some action. So at this point, I've done about half of his nose. As you can see, the buildup is very visible. This is his reaction to it. Yeah, we were both honestly surprised to see how much comes out of your pores. Now I'm just doing the same thing over here in the areas where his pores seem to be the largest. It wasn't as much as it was on his nose, but there was definitely a little bit of buildup coming out of there as well. But I didn't want to do it too many times because that skin is very sensitive in that area, and I didn't want to leave him with any like redness or scarring. He also has a teeny tiny little pimple that you can barely see, but we're just going to go ahead and extract that as well. Now what I'm doing is removing any type of teeny little hairs that aren't part of his like actual facial hair, but they're just in random places and they shouldn't necessarily be there. And this is also going to remove any dead skin that needs to go. Now I'm just taking a couple of cotton pads and wiping away any type of fallout that we had with some warm water. So this right here is the Acure Brightening Vitamin C Oil-Free Serum. It basically just brightens your skin and allows you to have a beautiful glow. this right here is the Plum Beauty facial sculpting bar, and basically what the vibration does is it stimulates your facial muscles, and it's good for anti-wrinkles, anti-aging, and it also says that it improves your skin tone. I don't really know how that works, but it's amazing and I love it. So this is the Acure Brightening Vitamin C Jelly Mask. I'm using this in conjunction with the serum, and I'm just going to apply a thin layer onto his skin. This mask actually has a lot of good benefits. It has proteins in it. It has a lot of antioxidants in it, like vitamin C and E. It helps with the collagen in your skin, and then overall it basically just helps with the brightness of your skin. It helps you look more radiant. It moisturizes. It just does all of the things. So now I'm going in with my Jade roller, and I'm going in upward motions because I don't want his skin to be saggy. But basically what Jade rollers do is they help promote circulation to your facial muscles, and they just leave your face muscles more relaxed. It also helps your skin detoxify. So that's what we're doing. Now we're going to go in with some witch hazel toner with aloe vera, and this basically is just going to help soften his skin, refresh his skin, and leave it revitalized. So this is some strawberry booster facial oil by the brand of ByBi. I think that's how you say it. This basically is for dry skin, and it's just supposed to leave your skin soft and hydrated. So I'm just going to apply that directly onto his skin. And last but not least, this is the Derma Anti-Wrinkle Renewal Cream. We're just going to go ahead and apply that right after the oil because we don't want wrinkles over here. We don't want to age before our time. So this is the last step in the process, and as you can see, he's asleep again. I want to thank you guys if you made it to the end. This right here is the finished result. We have the melanin gleaming, glowing, shining, whoop whoop, what it do, because black is king, and that's what we do over here. I appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.